Hello, community. Welcome or welcome back to Clearly Connected Tarot. Through this channel, you can connect with clarity to your highest good. Today's reading is for my singles out there. I know there are so many of you who are waiting patiently for divine timing, and so I hope that this reading in the meantime will be helpful to you all. We have 3 groups today. Today I'm not showing my tarot cards as I normally do. Today I want you to focus on the crystals that I have for you. I do have 2 amethyst crystals. One is rough, one is a banded amethyst, and there is a rose quartz here, which often is associated with love in the heart, but I do love the amethyst. The amethyst, today I was kind of holding on to the amethyst and looking for that balance and that peace and knowing what's, connecting with my intuition. So I thought it would be great for you all today. Okay, so you are going to choose groups 1, 2, or 3. These are my numbers cards that I will be using later on in the reading. And I will see, oh, don't forget, if you're going to choose one of the groups, and you can take a deep breath and align with the group that is right for you. Remember, you are safe, you are loved, and if you choose, you may open your heart. I will see you in your reading. Hello, group number 1. You chose the rough amethyst. Okay, group number 1, this is a singles reading. And this reading is going to be about your future relationship. So what can you expect in your future relationship? I like this reading a lot because when you're single, you like to look forward to. It's good to anticipate and have wonderful thoughts about what's to come for you, okay? So for all you singles out here, let's go. I've done this very differently. In our first row, we're going to be looking at what this person is like. What are they like? The second row is going to be, what does the relationship, how do they see you? How do they see you? And then the last one is going to be, describe the relationship. What does this relationship look like? And then we're going to turn to the oracles for in the meantime. Like, what do you do in the meantime? Which is so hard when you're waiting for your person to come in. All right, here we go. So first row, what are they like? We have Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, interesting, and King of Cups. Okay, this is a loving person. First of all, that King of Cups is really shining to me. This is a person who's warm, loving, kind, giving. This person who is very much used to being seen by others, usually in their family, as someone who's, that kind person, someone who's always willing to help out everybody else. When people need someone, when they need to rely on someone, they call on this person, and this person is always there. Sometimes it's a phone call, just to give them, just a feeling of like things are going to get better, positivity. Sometimes it's to actually show up. Like when someone's moving, there's always someone when people are moving, you don't know who to call. That's who your person is. People call your person when they need to move, okay? Because they know that they're reliable. They know they're going to show up, and they know they're going to be really kind in the process, because moving is, stressful. This is your person, okay? Your person is also very community minded. So this can mean any number of different things. This is a person who is active in their family. As I was just saying, this is a person that their family members call on. But it's also someone who's, that person, it's usually their house that people go to have fun, to enjoy, to relax, to watch the game. This is your person. Or it could be that, this is the person that in any type of organization is really involved. This is also a person who could be very civic minded and involved with community issues, and they take a lot of care in making sure that these types of things, progress as they should. Again, people call on this person when they need to get things done. So this could be something with any type of organization with which they are involved. It's also a person who, doesn't show off, but will help whatever's before them to shine. So I felt that before. So like, when people need this person is uplifting. They help others to feel better. They help them to see the best in who they are. This is a really magnificent feature that your future person has. And so, of course, people love being around this kind of person, because who doesn't want to feel better? Who doesn't want to feel uplifted? I'm also seeing quite clearly that this person is someone who really is giving and charitable, and offers monetary assistance whenever needed. So this is the person that people do lean on for financial support. I'm hearing that some of you may feel like, oh, that might be a little bit, challenging for some of you, but that's okay, because it will just be something that, as you two get together and you communicate and you learn from one another, you'll figure out how to make it happen. But this person also is able to get things done in their workplace. So this is an action-oriented person. This is a person who can get things done. This is a person who can, again, be the friend to rely on, be the person in their community, be that person at work. They are that person. I just keep hearing it over and over and over again. They are that person that people rely on to get things done, okay? And that can make them successful at work. So this person could be, I'm thinking that they're financially stable and even leaning towards well off, okay? Because all of these things are really used for purposes that really help to bring in finances, money, and possibly wealth. Now, the challenges this person has to deal with is that sometimes there's too many people calling on them, right? That was a lot that I just described. So sometimes this person doesn't know where to put their attention. So it's like you've got 3 people in one weekend calling on them to help them to move, help them with some, with a project, school project. It could be any number of family members helping with any number of things. This is the go-to person, right? So sometimes this person doesn't really know where to put their energies. And so that's probably the only negative thing that I've seen right now with this person. So this is a great person to be involved with. It feels like. All right, this next row, let's go to the next row. I'm excited about this. I don't even know what these cards are going to say. I'm so excited. How do they see you? How do they see you? Wow. All right. Whoa, this is really nice. All right, you have the Chariot. Ooh, the Hermit. 4 of Wands, 2 of Wands, and the Moon. I just want to point out that you have 3 major arcana. So you're going to change this person's life. All right. This is a momentous relationship. This is an important relationship that you're going to have. It may not be your final relationship. And if you want it to be, it very well could be. Don't forget, you always have free will. This reading is never about telling you what you're supposed to do in your life. All right. Okay. So how does this person see you? They see you as someone who is also action-oriented. They see you as someone who has really moved their life forward, their life forward in ways that they're proud of you. They look at all the progress that you've made in your life and they think, wow, this person, and you've done it you are a spiritually minded person. You are a person who seeks to do this in really in a connected way in which you're moving forward with love and kindness. They recognize that because that is the spirit of who they are as well. So they love that you are this person that wants to live your life in a very spiritually minded way, and that you have come so far in your life. Now, this can mean any number of things for many of you. It can mean that you have, come through an educational enterprise, like, finishing school. It could mean that your work, that you have advanced yourself in work and are now in a leadership position. It could mean that you have, health-wise, you have moved your life forward. But there is something about your life that they look at, they see that you have really transformed your life. It's really moved it forward in such a way. And they just think it takes such courage and strength to do that. This person wants to make a home with you. They're happy with you. They want this relationship to be something that's stable. Remember, this is a stable person. This is not a person who's very flighty or wishy-washy. So they want that stability with you. So if you're looking for a stable person, this is it. If you're looking for more excitement, you might want to look to another group. This might not be your group, because this is a very stable person who's looking for more stability. So this is not a stable person who's maybe looking for to shake things up and get a lot more excitement in their life. They want to have a grounded relationship with you. They're looking for you. They're looking for you too. Okay, so just be assured that as you are looking for your person, they are looking for you. Sometimes we forget that in our earthly journey, right, and our spiritual path, that especially if we're looking for our love partner, our romantic partner, that they're looking for us too when we are single. Okay, so this person is looking for you, and they are keeping an eye out for you. Okay, they also you're someone who to them is like the person who is everything that they didn't even know that they wanted. You're like a bit of a surprise to them in some ways, because there are things about you that resonate with them on such deeper levels that will touch parts of them that they didn't even know needed touching. So, and I don't mean that in a physical way. I mean that in an emotional, spiritual, life-oriented way. All right. So I want you all to know that this person is really going to appreciate you. They see your journey. Your spiritual path is going to be very important to them. And that spiritual path is whatever you identify it to be, wherever you are on it. Don't worry. If you're like, well, I'm not real, I'm just getting started, that's okay. Even taking that step is something to them that seems tremendous. They're a very appreciative person, this person, okay? They're going to want to find things about you to appreciate. This is not the person who's dismissive and really is looking the other way. They are focused on you and looking at you. And they also, I love it when new messages come through. They want to shine a light on your good doings, on your hard work, the progress that you've made. Oh, that is really, really a big one. There's a lot of energy coming up with that. Remember earlier in the reading when I was describing that this is a person who uplifts other people and loves to help others people's work and things to shine. They want to help you to shine. They want to help you to shine. I almost just want to sit and bathe in that for a minute, because that is beautiful. Okay, let me just take another moment. How do they see you? Because I know that some of you, you may need to hear this, that this is coming for you. This is really quite wonderful. And there is this feeling of looking for you, even though, so it's like, are they coming? We're going to get some more information about that soon when we do the oracles. There's a dreamy aspect to this relationship for them as well. They're not a very dreamy person, because they tend to be somewhat practical person in their everyday lives. But again, there's this part, I'm hearing that it's important to bring up dreams and to just talk, just to mention that, that with they dream about you, or there's something about dreams. Let's come back to that. I'm hearing dreams, and I'm not sure what the message is. I could do like a very strict interpretation of dreams, but there is a message coming through with dreams. We'll see what happens with the oracle. I pulled these out. I pulled out my oracle cards to clarify. I knew there was going to be a moment when I received one of these cards. Let's take a look at this moon card for just a moment. There's something here for you about dreaming. And today's reading is going to be a little bit different, because I'm not going to, well, for a number of different reasons. Okay, loss. So, loss, they're going to appreciate you partially because they have experienced some type of loss in their love life. This could even be a very serious loss for this person. They've had to let go of a person and a relationship, and family is very important to them. Family is very important. Yeah. So this person has experienced something that really was left them bereft, sad, and they've had to focus on their family, either their immediate family, or it could be that they have children, and and they've been through the ringer a little bit. So remember to be gentle and kind with this person, but this person is now looking to stand in their present power. They're looking to be more powerful emotionally after they got rocked a little bit by this event, which could be any number of things, but there is a loss here. And again, it could be something life-changing, and it could just be a relationship that they had to let go of. Okay. All right. Oh, that moon energy was pretty strong there. All right. So next. So our next, and these are all pre-shuffled. Okay. The next is, what does the relationship look like? What does this relationship look like? So I'm going to describe the relationship. 9 of Pentacles. You are in your element. You are feeling appreciated. Oh, I love that. This person appreciates you, and you are able to feel appreciated. We are not always in our level of highest good where we can accept the good that's flowing towards us. You are in acceptance of this love flowing towards you. It feels adventurous. It feels fun. It feels like you two are embarking on a new adventure. I did describe this as a stable relationship, but it's also a fun relationship. And it's one that's going to bring in new things for you. It's going to bring in some things that you expect. Like, you're going to be looking to have goals and dreams. You're going to set these goals and dreams together. These are not new goals and dreams. You both have been working towards whatever these goals and dreams are separately, and then you're going to look for not the culmination, but the coming together of these things together in this relationship. Wow, very, very strong feeling there. Heartbreak. Okay, there is a heartbreak that has been experienced, at least by your person. It could be, how do they see you? Maybe you experienced the loss, and they recognize your loss here too. I did feel like it was the person. Okay, I did feel like it was your person who had experienced loss. So when you are with someone who has experienced loss and heartbreak in previous relationships, and they are a kind, loving person, if you can, I said it earlier, and I didn't even know where those words came from because they weren't in the cards. Again, it was just of course I know where it came from, but I mean, it was from my intuition. Remember to be gentle with this person. When this comes up, whatever this heartbreak is, it's not a rejection of you. It's not saying that they prefer this person over you. It's just that doesn't mean that they're not over that past relationship, but that relationship feels like it was very significant to them. Okay, so just keep that in mind. It's not something that's a threat to your relationship. All right. Yeah, and sometimes you're going to feel a little bit confused. You're going to feel like you sorry for that. Lots of energy coming through. Take a deep breath. You're going to feel like you don't know that it's challenging dealing with this 3 of hearts. 3 of swords and the 9 of swords came up together like this. So when this person's experiencing heartbreak, it's going to tie you up in some ways, and you're not going to quite know what to do. So I'm going to pull an oracle card or 2 to help you with that. Okay. Temperance is telling you to well, one did already come up for you. Temperance is here being grounded and your path, and knowing what this relationship is. The balance of emotional and the physical is also here in Temperance, and just being patient with all of this as it's occurring. So this is a relationship where this person has been through some things, and again, it's not about how they feel about you. It doesn't mean they're not over it, but the cards and guidance is asking you to be patient as this is happening. All right, so let's turn towards, for you, one more card. You know what? Let's do one more. Let's do a healing with the Angels card to go along with this Temperance card. So let's see. And then let's pull some romance cards, right? Okay, so next we're going to do in the meantime. So I'm going to pull a couple of romance cards to kick us off for the meantime. And it's possible we'll get a few messages about, you know, timing. Of course, divine has its own timing, but sometimes we get, you know, some assistance with that. Sometimes we don't, depending on what they want. Emerging. All right, so this person, right, maybe they're still emerging from this, and this is why it's taking a while for them to show up for you. They're emerging out of this relationship. And children, so it's very possible that you two will have children together. That's a possibility. You have had children. You had the Four of Wands show up. That can mean a number of different things, but it certainly can mean children. And you also had family card come up. Okay, so there could be children involved. And of course, if this person's a loving person, if they have children involved, that could also be, you know, very difficult for them as well. Okay, let's do some romance cards, and then let's look at in the meantime. Let's pull a few cards of in the meantime. This is a long reading, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. You know, we've all been through a lot, and whether you're in a relationship, that can be challenging right now, and if you're single, it can be challenging. So I was very much guided to do something to help us through. This could be the one. All right, you've already met the one, so you may already have met this person, this future person. If this person sounds familiar to you, that's the person. Getting to know each other. Okay. So I'm feeling like you've met this person, but you don't really know this person. Someone who you know, who maybe is in relation to something else. Like maybe they're involved in a similar organization with you. Maybe they're a friend of the family or something, but you know them, and you need to spend a little time getting to know them. It says, as you reveal your innermost, I'm reading upside down. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this is, again, coming from a place of getting to know one another. Deception, someone is wearing a false. So I think this is like, I don't think this is deception, like this person's deceiving. There's nothing about this in this relationship. I think when this mask is referring to the fact that you've not shown yourself to this person, that maybe this person even tried to talk to you and you had your guard up. So that's one thing. And so that's the deception. The deception is that you're not showing yourself, your true self, which is this warm, loving, beautiful person, and especially this beautiful person that you're going to be in this relationship. One more card wants to come up for you. Stay optimistic about your love life. Oh, stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So whenever you can and you feel like you're waiting for this person, remember that they're waiting for you. Remember that they are emerging from a possibly difficult situation. Remember that this person is a person really worth waiting for, and that if you can maybe even just distract yourself, that they will come along and be supportive of you. Okay. All right. So group number one, in the meantime, so in this relationship, we saw what are they like? How do they see you? What does your relationship look like? You know, what do you do in the meantime? Okay. And I did, which was really wonderful, you got some messages about who this person might actually be for some of you. Again, someone on the periphery of your life. They're not central, someone on the periphery, but they've noticed you, and they're looking to get to know you. But again, they're kind of emerging a little bit. They need a little bit of time to get through that, and it's going to be very good for you. When they turn their attention to you, it's going to be very, very loving. All right, and I was told to pull a couple of past life cards for you. I pulled Atlantis and Love Life. Yeah, so it feels like right now this person is a little bit underwater and dealing with some things, but they're not at the beginning of it. This is the end of it. This is like the tail end of it. Otherwise it wouldn't be coming up for you. The reading is not about what happened, a year ago. Cards tend to be pretty present for you. So this person is like, you know, coming up from this world that they knew, and entering this new life with you, love life. And it's possible that, again, that you have some past life related to you, or this person have a past life related to Atlantis. And it's also possible that you knew each other in a past love life. I am feeling for some of you that this is the case, because when you two come together, it's such a stable, appreciative, loving relationship. It's such a high level relationship. You know, we have these relationships that we enter into, and all relationships, not just romantic, where they're low energy, high energy. And I don't mean a lot of activity. I mean the level of how you two are able to connect to your highest good. And I feel like you two have been at this before. You looked forward to being with each other in this relationship, and you're going to come together and be together again. All right, group number 1, this was a great reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. If this does not feel like you, please check out one of the other groups. If it did, please like and subscribe. It's very helpful to the channel, and I will see you again soon. Good luck in your love life, group number 1. And if you know who this person is, please let me know in the comments that there's a person in your life who this could relate to. Give them a little time and watch what happens. All right, see you soon. Hello, group number 2. This is your singles reading. This is a reading to look at your future relationship, okay? So if you don't want a relationship, this may not be the reading for you, because this is going to look at your future relationship. So I pre-shuffled the cards, and these are the tarot cards. We are going to use a little bit of the oracle later. The first row is going to be, what are they like? It's a description of your future person. The next row, the second row down here, is going to be, how do they see you? How do they see you? And then the third one is going to be a description of the relationship itself. What does the relationship look like? And then we're going to round out this reading with, in the meantime, which can be so difficult. Okay, so group number 2, let's get started. I'm going to take a deep breath. As you all know, a lot of energy tends to come through, and I need to make sure that I'm breathing. Okay. So this first row is, what are they like? This is a person who has come to a point in their life where they worked really hard to get where they are. They've been through a lot. They have really followed through with many things that they've had to follow through with. And this could be a number of different things. And now they're at a point where they're feeling, and they are successful in their endeavor. It could be that it's related to work. It could be related to something academic, but they have reached something that's very much tied to our earthly journey, where they feel more successful. Okay, this is a person who likes to get fired up and likes to get things done. They have a lot of energy. They're constantly moving. They're not a person who likes to just sit and watch and binge. They can't just sit on the couch and binge for hours with you. Not saying that they won't do that if you need them to do that with you, but they're very active physically. So, and a little bit what's the word I'm looking for, where restless. They get restless very easily. Okay, so, and that could be a good thing, because they get a lot of things done in their day. Sometimes they get so many things done, you look at them and you're going to go, okay, you're just making me tired, because how do you have so much energy? All right, this is a person who has a sunny disposition. They tend to look on the glass is half full. This is not a low energy, depressed kind of person. This is a person who's energetic, high spirited, positive minded, and is very intentional in keeping their mind in a positive way. They know that they could be thinking about less positive things. It's not that they're just, in fairy tale land. Not that there's anything wrong with fairy tale land, but they are a person who prefers to think about things in a positive way. Okay. They also They also a person who likes to look forward. They like to look into the future. They don't like looking behind them too much. They like to see, even if they made mistakes in the past, I think one of their possible, I don't even want to call it a shortcoming, but you understand what I'm saying? One of the things that, you will see about them is that they don't look back and say, well, woulda, coulda, shoulda. They don't do that. For those of you who don't know woulda, coulda, shoulda expression, it's like, what you would have done, what you could have done, what you should have done. They don't spend a lot of time looking back and regretting the decisions that they've made. They're constantly looking forward, all right? And again, all of this could have led to them being financially successful in their life. Again, successful in their work in some way. Academically successful. There's a number of different things that this shows up for them. Okay. And it's possible that this person, if they might have a child. I'm not feeling a lot of children. Even though there is a child on the sun card here, the child is kind of, I was moving on and the child was like, see me, see me. So there could be a child in this relationship as well. Now, the next row, how do they see you? Well, first of all, they see you as a dream come true. They see you also as someone who is intellectually stimulating to them, and they like that. They love the intellectual banter that you two have, debate with each other. You talk things through with each other. They love like presenting opposite points of view to you, and the two of you just talking about these different things, and these are big things. Like you could have different political viewpoints. You might want to think about that. Do you really want somebody with a different political viewpoint? But it could be that you just maybe see something. I'm seeing things out in the world, not things necessarily related to the two of you in your close periphery. I'm seeing things like out in the world, and like you're watching the news, you're watching some type of broadcast, and you have a differing opinion about these things, and you both feel strong about your viewpoints, and you're going back and forth and kind of dueling with each other, and he or they enjoy this, and they enjoy this with you. Okay, they are looking for you. But I'm going to say that they've been so involved with other things that they just started looking out for their person, okay? You've been maybe looking. They just started looking for you. So I said this in group number 1, so I'm going to say this also to group number 2. When we are looking for someone, when we are single, we forget that that person, if it's our person, and we could have, there's not one person for us, obviously, they're looking for you too. That's in your energy. What manifests in the energy does not immediately happen in the physical. It's already happening energetically. So this person just started looking for you, okay? And they just started intentionally looking for you, okay? So they're looking for this person that they see as like, their shining jewel, this person that they want to admire, this person that they want to, their person, they see you as someone who's admirable, who's a kind of like they see you as someone really interesting. You grab their attention. You are someone that keeps their attention. And that's unusual for them because they have this Knight of Wands energy, and they're kind of like sometimes doing so many different things. It surprises them that you have grabbed their attention in the way that you do, that you will grab their attention in the way that you do. Okay. And they enjoy it. It fires them up. It excites them. It's exciting to them. You are exciting to them. All right. Lots of excitement coming through. This person has a lot of energy, and they just get a kick out of you. Okay. But they also appreciate you. So that's important too. It's something that's, to them, you enrich their life. And that's wonderful. They see you as being hardworking. They see you as being able to get the job done. And that to them is important. That may not be as important to other people, but it is definitely important to your partner, because they are someone who gets things done in their own life. They want a partner who they can rely on to also get things done, so that you two can hopefully build this life together. And as I started off with this Nine of Cups, you are a dream come true to them. They're like, I can't believe I found someone who is so, and they think you're beautiful. Okay, man or woman or what, however you identify gender wise, they see you as really beautiful. They love looking at you. They love touching your face. They love being close to you physically. They'll look at your picture when you're not around, because they love the way that you look. They love your face. They love, everything about you. That is intoxicating, right? I love that so much. So they're like, I found this person is beautiful. They can keep up with me, intellectually and, physically. So there's an aspect, I just heard like doing active things like running or hiking. This person is athletic in that way, and you are as well. And if you're not, then they kind of bring you into that world, and you maybe start to enjoy that a little bit. Not that you have to change for this person. Don't ever think that you have to change. But because they have such an active energy, that and especially if you've just been a little bit, as we all possibly have been in different ways, a little bit more static than we normally are, you get activated, you get moving with this person, and you enjoy it, and you enjoy that time together. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot we had more readings to do. There was so much information coming through. We have more to do. I hope you all have some time to sit with me and enjoy this. This is very lovely, but this is a very very, very energetic. I just keep saying that because I keep saying his, I apologize. This person's energy is very it's up there. All right, what does your relationship look like? We have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, I'm not reading in reverse right now. Nine of Wands. Weesh. I didn't mean to make that sound. I'm sorry. Let's read it. Let's go through it. King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands. Okay. I needed to take a moment because the placement of these cards is important for this reading. And as some of you may know, I'm now reading, in this format, which is a little bit new. So I'm used to looking at them facing me, and I just need to kind of reorient them in my mind a little bit. Okay. What does this relationship look like? So this is a relationship in which you two do challenge each other quite a bit. Okay. And sometimes that challenging each other, you might get, you might feel like it's too much. It might feel that this person's they're not getting you. And I would say that this person sometimes feels like you're not getting them, but you two experience that differently. So when you feel like this person's not getting you, you feel like sad, you feel disconnected. When this person feels like you're not getting them, they feel a little bit confused because they know you're their person. And so why are they feeling this way? All right. The good thing about this relationship is that you get past these things, these little debates that you have that sometimes will flare up into really like going at it. You're strong-minded, they're strong-minded. You both have a lot of energy. There's a lot going on in this relationship. This mental, testing each other, this testing each other's will, is a big part of this relationship. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is also here saying that some of this is meant to be, because it's going to, over time, it's going to transform. And you're going to have a new way of relating to one another. I'm going to pull up, I'm going to pull some oracle cards to assist us right here, because I love that this Ace of Wands comes in for you. It signifies that the relationship becomes more grounded. it become, I love it. I'm feeling more grounded. I'm feeling more spiritual. I'm feeling less in my mind. I'm moving from my mind to my heart. And that is this Ace of Wands. So you two, you know, this is not like the, you two, I don't know if you two know each other. We're going to see if that comes up. But this meeting is like battle of the wills, okay? Two people like going into battle with one another. And it's constant. And, but neither of you walk away from the relationship because it feels, this person absolutely loves being with you, okay? But this battle of the wills is important. But there's a shift that happens and the relationship becomes more grounded and becomes a little bit more easy to take. So, you know, the card is courage. There's a knight in armor, okay? And there's a light from spirit shining on this knight. So this goes along so well with what was being said here. That was really close to the camera. So sorry. So what I'm hearing for you all is that you two, you know, you fight each other, but you're not fighting from a place of pettiness. You're both really strong-minded, courageous people, but you're going to start taking your courage from a different place. It's going to be more courage in what you don't fight with each other about, right? How you are able to accept each other's viewpoints without having to battle it through for every little thing. I don't think that's going to go away completely in this relationship, but I do think you're going to feel much more grateful. Look at the difference here. Look at this gratitude with these flowers and the springtime coming in. You didn't really have too much of this coming through in this relationship. It grows over time for you all. I love that so much. As that happens, the fear comes up because you two feel more vulnerable when this happens. When you start to feel more flowery, you two are not flowery people. I'm laughing because I'm a flowery person. As you feel a little bit more vulnerable, you may feel a little more fearful, and that's okay. You know, being fearful, you're gonna get through it. You're gonna get through it, and this relationship is going to feel like a great achievement to you. Okay, and for many of you, it will be a great achievement. There are gonna be people around you who are like, I don't even recognize you. I can't even believe that you're this, you know, gushy romantic person. Or some of you, just keep in mind that I said that, because as you're hearing, you're like, that's not me. That's not going to happen. But just remember you heard it in the reading. Okay, you heard it here first. All right. So group number 2, your energy is making me laugh because I know I have so many friends who are like you, just a little bit stoic. Okay, in the meantime, sorry, I was distracted by the cards. I was looking at the oracle cards, thinking which ones we want to do. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. All right, let's see what's going on. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Romantic feelings. All right. I'm feeling like for some of you, you've already met this person and chemistry is really strong in this relationship because you both are such high energy that your chemistry is off the charts. I'm feeling that you like to fight and you like to make up. If you understand what I'm talking about, you like to fight and you like to make up. And this worries you a little bit. Some of you are already in this relationship. I know I said this is a singles reading, but some of you have, you're not in this relationship with this person yet because you two are maybe just kind of, you know, maybe you're friends and you two get into these debates, or maybe, and there's just strong chemistry. Someone that you know, if there's someone already in your life and you this relationship sounds like this person. First of all, in the comments, let me know. But this is the person that you're going to fall into a relationship with. And you may be thinking, no way. Like, that person is too stubborn. They're too strong-minded. They're too strong-willed. They don't listen to me. They never listen when, not ignore you. Not that kind of relationship. These readings come from the highest good. These are not their destructive relationships that we're seeking to hear more about here. And if they are, then that will be something that will come up as a message for you. This doesn't feel destructive. It just feels like battle. All right, I'm getting to pull more cards. Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this could be someone that you know from work, possibly. Oh, another one for you. Keep an open mind. Yes, I said that just a moment ago to you all. This does not feel like you, especially as I got to that flowery part. You're like, that's not me. And I told you, keep an open mind, right? And just remember what came through for you here. So group number 2, this is a fiery person. They're very active, and I mean active. They like to keep busy. They have had success in their life. They're very positive minded. They have a sunny disposition. I am getting like they're kind of like possibly, if they're a male person, a bigger person. I'm getting like this, like I'm seeing like broad shoulders, like muscular broad shoulders. I don't know who that is, but so there's that person kind of coming through for you. And this relationship will change over time. You may, even as you're hearing this reading, you may be thinking, I don't want to be in a relationship with that person, but I'm just letting you know that there is a energetic component to this relationship with this Wheel of Fortune that brings this relationship into a new place if you have an open mind about it. Okay, let us give you a healing with the Angels card. All right, let's see some angelic support for you. For you, group number 2. You know, I shuffle during the reading. We did have some pre-shuffled cards. I shuffled and meditated and set my intentions for you all. So let's see. Group number 2, miracles. I am so sorry to laugh. I do feel like it's going to feel like a miracle when you two get together. It's going to feel like, this is amazing. This, the fact that you're with this person, you did not see yourself being with this person or with this kind of person, maybe even, but I do feel like for a lot of you, you've already met this person, and it's going to feel miraculous, and it's going to be a relationship of miracles, that you two together have a very powerful energy and you're able to create miracles together. Forgiveness, there's some forgiveness. This goes here, be careful of hurting each other's feelings. Be careful of beating each other up too much, right? Work from the love from the heart, from your heart, of forgiveness and kindness. Both of you are sensitive. You're tough on the outside and really tender on the inside, and it's always helpful to forgive as much as you possibly can as you go through this relationship. I told you, you two are powerful. This is a powerful relationship. This will be a significant relationship for you. So, as you go through this relationship, just know that you two can create a lot of things together if you have intention. So power and intention, these honestly are 2 of my favorite cards. Power and intention. Set your intentions for this relationship, and some of the intention may even be forgiveness. Set your intention on these miracles to happen, to allow them to come through and happen in this relationship, and they will happen. Okay, you are a wonderful person. Your person coming through is a wonderful person, and you two are really going to enjoy this relationship. But I think most of all, you're going to appreciate what the relationship is like for the 2 of you. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense in my heart. Okay, group number 2. I so enjoyed doing this reading with you. I didn't do my, no, it's not a normal reading. I didn't do the crystal chakra reading. I didn't do the final message with you all. You know what? All right, I'll pull one card for you. I'm hearing very strongly that someone's like, I want my final message. Okay, hold on. Let me give a final message for you. I didn't do a final message for group 1. I wanted this reading to be a little bit different. I've waited to do the singles reading because it just seems so special to do. And so it's a little bit different. So your message is receive with love and appreciation. Receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. I was looking at really just the beauty in this card. As I look at this card, I feel like this is this mental energy that you two have in this relationship. But from that, a lot of that mental energy where at first it's kind of like you're butting heads, it grows into something that produces really wonderful things together because you two are both so strong, both in mind and your physical lives. And that's, again, what you do in your work, your careers, academically, whatever it is that you're doing, that you two are able to do really great things together. Group number 2, you're awesome. Okay, thank you so much for being here. If this group did not align, if you didn't feel connected to this, check out one of the groups. Again, as I always say, my readings tend to be fairly specific. If it did align, please like and subscribe. It's very helpful to the channel. And I will see you all again soon. Good luck to you singles, okay? Take care. Welcome, group number 3. Okay, so I have pre-shuffled some cards for you. And I'm going to tell you what each of these rows means. The first row is this is a singles reading. And we are looking at your future relationship. So for this first row is, what are they like? It's a description of your person in your next relationship, okay? In your next partnership. The second row here will be, how do they see you? I have pre-shuffled a third pile. It's not a pile, but a third row. And it will be, what does the relationship look like? It's a description of the relationship itself. And then we're going to turn towards the oracles to help with in the meantime, because the meantime can be a place of learning and growth and difficulty. So we're going to look at in the meantime. All right, so let's get going. Group number 3. This first row is a description of your person. What are they like? So your person is I'm getting that they're a very spiritually minded person, that they look at the deeper things. They look below the surface. They don't just look at what they see before them. And so that could be related to spiritually minded things. It could be also just related to being deep thinkers about life and looking for those philosophical questions. They love ruminating on the why of life, right? Of looking at existence and how all these things are coming together. This is a romantic person as well. So as they are ruminating on, the depth of life, and they're able to feel things on a deeper level, they feel their love very strongly. This is a person who enjoys being in love. They appreciate that feeling of connecting with someone because they see connection as being a very important part of life. They are a charitable person. They are giving with their time, their energy, their money. They are a warm giving person, okay? Because again, they see how everybody is connected. They don't see the separateness in people. This is the person that, as they're walking past someone who's less unfortunate, possibly on the street, they'll stop and give money. This is the person that, as people are saying, complaining about somebody at work, they'll say, well, maybe this person is going through something, because They see that not everything is as we see it, right? There's much more that brings us all together. This is a person who brings people together. This is not a person who looks to separate people and separate themselves from other people. Okay, so they love when having people come together. They love spending their time in thinking about this connect and thinking about the connectedness of life. This is not a person who spends a lot of time with other people. I'm getting that this person is rather solitary, especially as they spend time in meditation, possibly spend time with their own thoughts. This is a person who's very comfortable being alone. This person doesn't necessarily feel like a loner, but loners maybe necessarily have a bad rap, but they are very, very comfortable in their own skin and they're comfortable being alone. So they are a person that can go out and spend some time with other people, maybe, go out to a bar or go out in the park with other people or whatever that may be. But they are also a person to, I'm getting reading. They love reading. I was getting that earlier and I'm getting that again. So sitting with a book and just reading quietly is a way that they enjoy spending their time. Again, they are very emotional people. This is a person whose emotions tend to, yes, they're philosophical. They love thinking about the philosophical aspects of life. They love thinking about how the connectedness of life, but they feel things so deeply. Things resonate with them. This is not a person who's been here. This is not their first rodeo. This is not their first go around in this physical realm. They've been here before, and life resonates with them. Very deep emotional feeling person, thinking person. If you're just looking to have a very light-hearted, fun, ease, it's not that this relationship is difficult, it's just that it's deep. It's deep. And so if this doesn't sound like something you're looking for, then this might not be your group, and you can certainly check out one of the other groups. This is a deep person who's going to challenge your, not challenge, because you may be on the same wavelength. They challenge the way things, the traditional ways of thinking. And they might even have alternative types of lifestyles. They're not stepping to the, what is that expression? They're not stepping to the beat, following the beat of the drum of that of what people normally do. They're following their own path, and that's important to come through here. This person's on a spiritual path. They're on a path of learning, their path of knowledge, and it's not the norm. All right, so you have a very unique individual here who's coming through for you in this relationship, and they're committed. This is not a person who, they don't need to have multiple relationships. This person likes having you in their life. Yes, they're going to spend time doing their own solitary pursuits, but their time with you is very precious. And it's meaningful to them, getting meaningful very strongly in the energy coming through for you. So this is a committed, meaningful relationship to them. And they, it's almost like a given to them. Like you're their person and they see you as being part of their life and part of their journey. And they're more interested in this journey, this spiritual journey, than they are anything else. So being together with you on this journey is impactful for them. Deep, deep, deep. I'm just feeling depth in all parts of me right now. How do they see you? A lot of that was already coming through. How do they see you? We have the Hierophant, 5 of Wands, 10 of Swords, the Tower, Page of Cups. Oh, 7 of Swords. Interesting. So they see you. This is interesting because as it makes sense for this first row, they're seeing this relationship. It's not that they don't see you. This is going to be a little, it's not that they don't see you. They see you. But relationships and connectedness is so important to them. So as they're experiencing you and they're experiencing this relationship, that's what they're looking at. How is this relationship a part of my journey? So I don't know if that makes any sense to you. Please let me know down below, in the comments. But they are a person who understands that our earthly journey is about our relationship with ourselves, our relationship with spirit, certainly, and certainly our relationships with each other, okay? And so they see you as part of this cycle that they're going through, and how this relationship is transformative for them in their journey. So they have this great love and appreciation for how this relationship shows up in their life and helps them to, again, be, charitable to others, of service to others, giving to others. All of that comes through more powerfully for them through their relationship with you. The challenges that they have in their life during this relationship with you, they've had some struggles with things. Those things are going to come to an end during their relationship with you. So I know that this role is supposed to be about how they see you, but because seeing you is about this connection, that's what they focus on. This is again a transformation for them, and really this loving, gentle relationship for them. They see you as loving and gentle, and they are focused on how they want to be with you. They want to surprise you. They want to be a part of you seeing all those little things in life that are just the beauty of life. They want to share that with you. And because you're in their life, they know that this is important to your journey, on your journey together. Very, very interesting. Group number 3. You have an interesting person coming through for you, group number 3. Oof. Group number 3 has had a lot of energy lately. What does your relationship look like? Okay. So this is going to be a lot because this person is very focused on the relationship. Let's see what comes up. I have pre-shuffled these cards. I did 3 groups, and I did pre-shuffle them because I wanted to take the time to shuffle, because each of these 3 different rows can be so different that I didn't want to spend too much time on camera. But I'm going to shuffle for the oracles that we do in just a moment. Oh, 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups. What does your relationship look like? Describe the relationship, please. Oh my goodness, what happened here? We have like double the cards. 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 4 of Cups, the Chariot, the Empress, Strength. Okay. I don't know what happened here, but I need to just let you all know that I was intending, and I asked for a certain amount of cards to come through to not overwhelm, but for some reason you all receive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. It's like I did it twice. So we're gonna put them out here for you. When the unusual happens in a reading, you go with it. It's meant to be. All right. You all are this person wants me to bring these messages through for you. This is a loving relationship. This is a relationship of brightness and new things happening for you both in the world. So you all are going to go through lots of different things together, but these are going to bring about great changes for you. There's a possibility for some of you that this will be, that there might be a pregnancy in this relationship. So again, if you're not looking to, that's not for all of you, but I don't always. So the Empress card can be about manifestation, and it's sometimes it's about pregnancy. I don't always get a pregnancy feeling for this. I am getting it with this one. So for some of you, if you're looking to get pregnant, then this is the right group for you. This is a relationship that I'm feeling is one. Look at this Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. While it's a feeling of newness and freshness and liveliness in your life together, it feels very much in tune. In tune. It feels in tune with your life and what you've intended. This is the person you've been looking for. You are a person who is just as this person, the High Priestess and the Moon and the Lovers, this is a person who's spiritually connected. You are as well. And you've been on your spiritual path and on your spiritual journey. And sometimes your romantic life has felt so disconnected from that because you're doing all of this work on yourself, and then you're trying to fit in a relationship, and it hasn't felt like it's aligned. And this is going to be the relationship that's going to do that for you. This is the one that you've been looking for. This is the, two souls coming together. You've both been looking for a relationship that resonates on this deeper level, committed level. It's a relationship where you two give each other strength. I was just feeling that a little bit. I was just feeling that strength for you all. It's a relationship where you two stand together as you go through these different life changes. There's gonna be a few things that you two are going to have to work through. That is part of life. There's a situation where some of you may have together. You're going to have to make a decision where you turn away from something that's known to you, and you do it together. You support one another as you do it. I feel such brightness in this relationship. And I know I said bright. I do feel brightness and liveliness. I said that, but it's coming through very strongly. And it's a peaceful relationship. There's not a lot of disagreeing, arguing. You challenge each other spiritually. You push each other spiritually, but you do not, there's not a lot of ego in this relationship. It's about being able to show up for one another here on this earthly journey. It's coming through as just a lovely, emotional, deep relationship. Oh, group number 3. Wow. All right, group number 3. The last thing we want to look at is in the meantime. So I'm going to just let some messages come through as they need to for you all. This is a significant relationship that I feel resonates out into the world. You're coming together. It's not just about the two of you. It is about the light that you two create together. So let's take a look at in the meantime. And what in the other two groups, there's been a little bit of guidance, which is so helpful about, you know, how this person or who this person might be. So let's just see. And this person, so I'm not getting that you all know this person yet. So let's see what happens. But I'm not feeling that you already know this person. Children, okay. So it's interesting because before I pull the romantic cards, I was thinking to make sure I go back and reiterate that it's very possible that I don't see this as a dyad. I see this as a triad. I see you two and a child together. I see one child. I see one child and the three of you making a life together. So that comes through again here with children. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Some people are going to look at this relationship and just feel like they're going to think it's codependent, but it's not. It's because you two have come together in such a spiritual way that not everybody's going to be able to understand that. It's going to look like codependency, but I don't think that it's going to be. This person, you're calling in this person, you've been waiting for this person, your soulmate. Obviously, we don't have just one soulmate. We have lots of different soulmates on our earthly journey. But you've been calling in this person. They hear you. They do hear you. I said this in the other two groups. I want to say it for group number 3. As you are calling for your person, they are calling for you as well. Let your friends help you. This could be somebody that you meet through friends in some way. Of course, you're getting a lot of cards. You deserve love. You are lovable. You've had to do a lot of work. That work that I was describing earlier, the work that you had to do on yourself, that was about learning to love yourself. And sometimes that message comes through like self-love. Learn to love yourself. Learn to take care of yourself first. You all have done that work already. Good for you. Express your love. This will be, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So one of you is, I think it's going to be that you meet and one of you immediately makes a gesture, and it's going to be like, so they're reminding me of a friend I had who went on a first date. They spent the whole evening together and they ended up married. And I'm getting that feeling. I feel like there's going to be an expression of love really quickly after meeting, and it's going to feel very natural to both of you. Trust. So when that happens, trust that this is meant to happen, and you'll know. Remember, these readings are never supposed to lead you away from what you know. Trust your intuition first. Never trust a reading first. Trust your intuition first. A reading should affirm what you already know, okay? But I'm telling you what the messages that are being transmitted, communicated for you here is that as this person comes through and they want to spend time with you right away. They invite you to do things right away. They're going to a reading, a book reading. They want you to come. And suddenly you're just in each other's lives. And they may be expressing how much they love you. And first as a person, like, I just love you so much. I just love being with you. And they're using this word love, love, love. And you're like, do they love me? Love me? Wait. And because for them, don't forget, this is a spiritually minded person. So for them, that love, that's connection, that deepens that helps them and assists them in their connection with in the spiritual realm, is for them one of the most important love connections to have. And that feeling of love, like I love you as a romantic love, is almost secondary. Please go back and listen to this reading if that does not make sense to you. You don't come second to them, to whatever they're going in their life. This is a very deep person. I do want to pull a past life. I need to pull one more card for you. So for this reading, so those of you who've been to my channel, you know that I normally do the chakra crystal and I normally do a final message. And I wanted to do something very special for the singles, because if you have been single through this time, And this is a timeless reading, but at this time that I'm doing this reading, we're just transitioning out of, you know, what has been a difficult time for the on a global scale. So I was led to do something for the singles that would really connect. So doing this a little bit differently for you all for this reading, as I was led to do. You know, I don't do anything without consulting guidance first, but I am being guided to bring you all some further messages, because this message is, your relationship is an important relationship. Leaving or travel, I'm getting father. Okay. So, I feel like the two of you are gonna, this relationship, you're gonna be out in the world doing things in this relationship. There's a possibility that you'll be working together in some way, or just even as you go out and travel and have fun, you'll be meeting people. You might go to like retreats out in the world together. There might be meditational retreats, spiritual retreats, something where your spiritual journey and impact your spiritual journey, you do that together. This father card is very interesting. Sometimes this card comes up about, you know, need to heal father type relationships. That's not what I'm getting right here. It's possible that this person was a father figure to you in a past life. So that feeling of someone taking care of you, feeling protected, feeling cared for, feeling loved, feeling nurtured. We don't often think of fathers being nurturing, but this was, I'm getting a nurturing energy from this father figure. So that could also play a part in this relationship. Group number 3, this was a long reading. All 3 were very long. I kind of knew that this was going to happen for my singles reading today. Thank you so much for being here. If this reading did not align, please check out one of the other groups. If it did, please like and subscribe. It's very helpful to the channel. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next reading. Oh, and please comment down below if when this relationship shows up for you. I'd love to hear about it, okay? All right, please take care.